He just grabbed my shoulder and pulled me back. You know how much I love you. Mm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I have to go do groceries next week and I can't bring him with me. I was thinking about that today. I'm looking like the Pillsbury Dough Woman. Anyway, um, I was thinking about that. Where I can come in the house and take a shower right away, right? Because I'm going to be exposed to a whole bunch of shit. Sorry. But if I bring him with me and he decides to, I don't know, rub himself somewhere or lick something, and I know you can't get the coronavirus from your dog, but I am worried that it may get on his fur and or on his harness or on his leash, and I can't get him in the tub. And the lake is still frozen, so that's a no-no. So it's going to be one of those. I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm waiting until the end of the month so that I can um stock up as much as I can. I usually do one grocery a month because I can't afford to be running back and forth to Sudbury. So um and I want to make it worth my while. You know. So it's going to be a very I thought of leaving him in the car, but again, if I've touched something, like I'm not gonna spray him or rub him down with disinfectant. What do you have in your, you know, and I feel for other people, it's something that dawned on me tonight. You know, there's other people out there that need and use service dogs, and not everybody has help, right? Um, so and I don't want to catch anything, and I'm trying not to think about it because it's been triggering anxiety attacks, but after like hours after I've thought of something. So and that's quite often how my anxiety works. Like it just kicks in overdrive, and it's been kicking in a lot for this month. And I try not to worry about it because there's absolutely nothing I can do to change the situation. It's just something we have to live with, and it's just um it's fact of life right now, right? Like we just have to be careful. And but you read the news and there's people coming back from vacation and they refuse to isolate. They refuse to obey the rules, obey the laws, and they're totally being selfish and ignorant and exposing, and not just those people who still don't get it and congregate together and whatever. Like I can be as careful as I can for my sake and for those around me. It's my responsibility as a human being, as a civilized human being, to do whatever I can to stay safe and to keep those around me as safe as possible. But I have no control over those people who totally flip people off and go shop, like without a care. And it's scary. That's what it is. It's just, you know, and I try not to worry about it. I I try. Um, I try not to think about it too much. I try not to read about numbers and whatnot because then it just my brain doesn't stop. And I know myself well enough. Stupid brain just doesn't stop. So, I got an eyelash in my eye now. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Um, I know that when I didn't have Hugger after Dewey passed, um, it was very, very difficult to go in stores and do my shopping. Now, the silver lining in this is that they are limiting the number of people in a store. And without Hugger with me and without people mopping him, I might actually be able to get done faster. And because there's going to be less people, it may not trigger my anxiety as much. So, I don't know. He's just been stuck to me like Velcro, and I don't mind, except if I'm trying to sew. But I've been plagued with migraines, and just laying in bed because I can't even concentrate on what I want to do, and usually I can. So anyway, I just wanted to share a happy moment, and it ended up being a rant. So, if you don't have to go out, keep your backside home. This isn't just about you. Maybe you don't care, but have the decency to care about those around you who have health issues, who are elderly, the young. It's not the virus doesn't discriminate age, sex, race, whatever. So if you want to be stupid, do it at home, but don't put other people at risk just because you can't use the brain cells the Lord gave you, basically, is the blunt message that I was not expecting to to be recording right now, but it is what it is. So, I read earlier that in Gatineau, the police laid their first fines against people who were having a party at a house. Right on. What about social distancing? That this thing is bloody contagious. Do people not get? It's like, traveling in a car or looking for a ride to go to another city. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know. You know, I'm blessed where I am because I live in a very small town. I have a forest next door. There's trails. So if I want to go for a walk, I can go there. And I know that there's people in cities that don't even have that luxury. And I know that people in cities, maybe southern cities who are not stuck inside maybe as much in winter, will experience cabin fever. And it's gonna hurt. And it's, I'm experiencing it now because of our winter. Snow's finally melting, but it's something we expect every year. So, with that being said, I'm going to get off my soapbox before I slip off and break my neck. I hope you all have a blessed rest of week, and you stay safe and healthy, and know that I'm praying for all of you. And if you have prayer requests, feel free to pop them on my wall, and I would gladly pray for you guys. Okay. So Hugger is out like a light already. I wish I could do that. It's like kids, just boom, gone. And I'm about to do the same if I can fall asleep. So be blessed and be well.